Boo! Good evening, fellow mortal. My name is Zifi, and I am a wizard. I have come here tonight because it's looking rather spooky. There are evil spirits lurking amongst us. The moon shines brighter than any other night, and I found tonight as the perfect night to brew my potion. Now, before I go and explaining more about myself, I'm a little curious as to what you are doing here. Ah, I see. You're here because of a dare from your fellow YNs. I see. Well, believe it or not, as ancient as I may seem, I am fairly versed in the current lingo of you young people. 6, 7, am I right? I see that got a little chuckle out of you. Okay. Well, it's enough introductions. I'd like to introduce you to my potion. For I am brewing a very interesting, albeit dangerous, concoction. It's a potion called Rizalomus. Now, just from the name alone, I think you can somewhat surmise what this potion does. But I must confess, I do not have any bitches. I am, in my hundreds of years of living, I have remained quite bitchless. It's makes me very sad, actually. And my dad bullies me about it all the time, so that is why I have decided to brew this Rizalomus potion. Perhaps with this, I know with this potion, whoever I splash it on will instantly get rizzed by me. I needn't raise a finger, for they will already, just from the effects of the potion alone, be rizzed by me. So, I am brewing this, and I figure tonight with all the evil spirits, perhaps their evil aura can further marinate the juices of my potion. But, we will see about that. Now, I see you, you have a little gleam in your eye. I take it you have some interest in this sort of thing? I see. You too do not have any huzz. Well, worry not, for despite me being rather huzzless, being a wizard can actually fix that, as you see, and it can help with a lot of other things too. I've been a wizard for hundreds of years now, and let me tell you, my magic has really helped in a lot of pinches, especially evading the IRS. I am not paying my taxes. So, why don't I teach you, while my potion is brewing and my AI magic is cooking it for me? How about I teach you the ways of becoming a wizard? First thing you need, more than anything else, is a grimoire. Let me show you. Somewhere in my pouch here, I know I have a... a grimoire. This is where you will accumulate all the knowledge that you acquire, from magic spells to potion recipes to even facts about life. Like I have here, do not fall for the goth baddie. That was a hard lesson. Or this other one here, I like my noodles soft. I don't like al dente, so I put that here because it's knowledge that I acquired from learning about the world. You too need a grimoire, and as a matter of fact, I think I have a spare one right at your feet. Nice and empty and ready to be attuned. Are you ready to write some magic spells in your grimoire? My Padawan, disciple, my what would I call you? My student, yes, because I am your teacher. The first spell that you should know, more than anything else, this has been the most useful spell for me personally, is how to stop thinking about your ex. It's a very useful spell, and it's rather simple. All you need to do is harness the electrical current running through the air. For your brain uses electrical signals to communicate between neurons. You need only manipulate these electric currents so that you think about something else rather than your ex or exes. So, that's all you need to do. Harness the electricity and say, X, no more. And poof, just like that. They're away. You could try it at home. Here's another one for you. This magic spell is Spontaneous Testicular Combustion. Pretty fancy name, isn't it? I've used this on quite a number of people, but I must warn you, it only works on guys. So, for this one, you must focus really hard with your brain. Look at the person you want whose testicles must combust. Stare into their soul. And just mutter under your breath, "Begone, ho." That's it. That's all you need. The magic will course through your body, and your opponent's gonads will indubitably burst. That one's also very useful. Let me give you one more spell. I know I'm dumping a lot on you, and you will have to practice these, of course. But one more spell to write down in your grimoire. This one's very important. How to make your paws look shiny. This paw shinying spell. This one is very, very important because, of course, especially with these paws, they're stepping on a lot of stuff and they can get kind of not so cool feeling and looking. So, this spell cleans your paws right up. For this one, you do need one item that will be consumed with the spell. It's a bottle of soap. Now, I won't use all the soap, but it will use a little bit of soap. Now, how you cast this spell is you also need water, right? Ideally running water, right? And what you do is you put the soap on your hands and then rub the soap on your paws, okay? Then you use the water and wash the soap. Get it all nice and bubbly, and then wash it away with more water. And just like that, your paws will be clean. This in fact works on any body part. And although some of my fellow wizard compadres claim that this is simply called a shower, I've never heard of such a thing as a shower. Rather, I think it is just a magic spell. The paw shining spell. So now you know. Now you know. Those should be enough spells for a novice, such as yourself. But now I must teach you one other component about being a wizard. Every wizard needs a special item that they harness their magic through. Many use staffs, sometimes wands. Me personally, let me show you. I have it somewhere here. I use... Where did I put it? Somewhere in here. I use a tech deck. With this, I can grind on people, do cool flips, and, do all these cool tricks I learned on YouTube. It's pretty cool. And with this tech deck, I've cast many spells, like remember that testicular combustion spell? All I did was do a little kickflip and say, do the little mutter under my breath. What was it again? Begone, ho, something like that. And kaboom! It was the biggest explosion I'd ever seen. One of my compatriots, my wizard compatriots, their name is Megumine, she was very pleased by the amazing, albeit bloody, combustion of this man's testicles. So, you need to find some sort of item that means a lot to you, that you can use to harness your magical energy, to bend nature to your will. Do you have any ideas? Any ideas at all? That's... I guess that could work. I've never heard of anyone use something like that. Rather odd, and I feel like it'd also be kind of embarrassing to wield something like that. But if it really means that much to you, then so be it. You can use that as your magic item. But you left it at home. Yeah, so you can practice your spells when you get home. Well, my apprentice, I'm glad I was able to impart this information upon you. But I'd like to teach you one more thing. Because, again, you explained to me that you wanted to be a wizard because you have no huz, no bielches. Well, fortunately for you, there is one more thing I'd like to teach you. How to brew the Rizalomus potion. Now, it's a very dangerous potion. You must brew it with the greatest utmost care, and use it only when you are fully confident that you want to riz that certain person up. Okay? I have a certain person in mind I want to riz. Oh, don't you worry about that. But I'm just warning you. You need to be prepared for what is to come. Let me teach you. So, the Rizalomus potion. It's something I learned, actually, from a pretty evil place. From an evil warlock. He was in fact still is, the Discord moderator for my Discord server. The head moderator. And when I went back to his chambers one time, he had so many foul, evil, magical things. But one thing he taught me was the Rizalomus potion, and he said with it he obtained many an e-kitten. Now I don't know what that means exactly, but I do know that I want Riz, and I don't have Riz, and this man was offering me Riz, so I copied down the recipe in my grimoire. So, to brew the Rizalomus potion, first, you must brew it outside in a cauldron. Secondly, you are going to need some eyes of newt. In fact, every potion needs eyes of newt. Everything needs eyes of newt. In fact, so many potions need eyes of newt so bad that it's like the price is inflating because demand is too high and supply is too low, and you have to watch out for the synthetic eyes of newt because they're not going to work. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. You need a few eyes of newt, some candle wax, a couple strands of your own hair, specifically your hair. Otherwise, the person's going to get rizzed up to some other person, whoever's hair is in the concoction. Add some milk, a couple slices of butter, and, of course, some seasoned salt for good measure, some pepper, maybe a bit of paprika. Oh, yeah, some oregano leaves. Oh, yeah, gotta throw that in. Bay leaves as well, just throw them in there. Adds to the flavor. Oh, and, of course, the reason why I'm here more than anything else, you need a fresh corpse. You can see the bones stewing and swirling in my concoction. You need a corpse. Specifically, the corpse of a femboy. No, I was looking around quite a lot, and I've been to many a cemetery looking for the corpse of a femboy, and I was struggling quite a bit, but I finally found one here. His name was Jacob, actually. Pretty interesting fella. Definitely a fart smeller. And so I used his body, dissolved it within my potion, Walter White style, and now the Rizalomus potion. You just have to keep stirring it also for the next 10-20 minutes. Perfect amount of length to record an ASMR video, as a matter of fact. And poof. The Rizalomus potion. As a matter of fact, I think this potion is almost done. Ooh. Nice flavor. I feel a little rizzed, as a matter of fact, to myself. I think my potion is ready. Let me grab my potion bottle. Boop. There we have it. The Rizalomus potion. Now you may be wondering, who am I going to use this Rizalomus potion on? Well, it's rather simple, and in fact, it lines up perfectly for tonight. Because it's you! Get over here!